Welcome to Nasdaq TradeTalks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us for the segment, we have Sunny Liu, CEO of vechain, to discuss trends and sustainable development of Web3. Sunny, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to TradeTalks.
Yeah, very exciting to be here.
All right, you got it. What does sustainable development in Web3 look like through a developer lens, and why should this be a focus?
Well, generally speaking, we wanted to use the Web3 technology to solve the real issue of the sustainability, which try to motivate the individual efforts to be a collective value. So for developer point of view, finding the right way and the right direction to use the blockchain technology and also the crypto technology to build up the application to be able to realize that, it's a very challenging job, actually.
What trends are you currently witnessing in sustainable development that you think should be supported?
Well, I think from the Web3 developer point of view, we wanted to, let's say, monetize. Firstly, to discover the fractional efforts coming from the individuals, and also try to monetize the collective value about it. So how to identify and find the right use case and also in the right scenario, that's our job as a Web3 developers.
What does the current developer participation in Web3 look like?
It's actually progressing very well. Crypto world has been like 14 years so far, and from the first 7 years, there are only around like 1,000 monthly developers. But recently, from the recent data, I would say monthly, we can see like more than 23,000 developers. So, it has been progressing like rapidly.
What challenges do developers face currently? Are these challenges stifling ecosystem participation?
I would say, let's say from the Web3 developers, we have been in the very wide west, from the early beginning. And the blockchain technology, even from the day one, is still just 14 years so far. And they were still missing lots of the infrastructure and lots of the tools. Even has been progressively very well, but let's say we're still missing so much. And the other thing is, I would say, most of the developers are still missing the directions, like how we can proceed into the real world adoptions. And we are actually throwing, let's say, a specific challenge to those Web3 developers, like how to solve the sustainability challenges right now, with not only from us, but actually with the collaboration with like EZA and the BCG Boston Consulting Group. We can give a specific challenge to them, like specific track, what kind of the problems or challenges we wanted to motivate those Web3 developers to solve.
vechain recently hosted a successful hackathon at Harvard University. What role are these hackathons playing in empowering developers?
It's actually the hackathon plays a very important role, and Boston Hackathon was the first one to throw it out, but we actually want to make it as a series event for, let's say, two purposes. One is to motivate more developers to join us to solve sustainability challenges, but also we can discover and identify really meaningful, useful use cases or real applications could solve those challenges. So it's also let's say, education process for those young, passionate Web3 developers to join us to find the right way to fight.
What else do you feel needs to be done to bolster developer growth in the industry?
Well, other than just the normal like educations and the tools or mastering of skills, how to develop the Web3 applications, but also I would say more importantly is to find out the real challenges or find out the real world adoption use cases. So on this point, vechain has, we have quite a good strength in the past. We have been delivering like hundreds of different enterprise applications. And nowadays we start collaborating with BCG to identify, or let's say to give the challenge specifically on the sustainability use cases So those are challenges that give more clear direction to those Web3 developers, to build the specific applications.
All right. And how do all these efforts to empower developers lead to sustainable enterprise use cases and real world value?
I would say the Web3 is, let's say, open up the new world for us. The Web3 users, not just the consumers per se, from Web 1 or Web 2, mostly we consider users are more like just consumers. They're using or they're participating the service or products provided by enterprises. But Web3 world is going to be a totally different. Web3 users not more than just the consumers, but also like a co-creators, more focused on creating our own creations and how to work with those platforms or enterprise to create the new value about it, and also share the interest from that kind of the co-creations. So I think what we try to do here is to motivate the developers and to build up the co-sharing platform with all of the Web3 users to create the value together and also monetize the value together and make everyone to be part of the game, which is quite a fit in the sustainability narrative, because we believe sustainability is not just a project or just not just like a mission from enterprise, but also should be, let's say, the mission for everyone on daily life. So how to merge them together, it's really a key. And also for enterprise, I would say from this kind of the use case or this kind of the platform or ecosystem, enterprise will also need to explore the new business model, how to motivate and work with Web3 users together. That's really challenge not only to the users or Web3 developers, but also to the enterprises.
All right, Sunny, we appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.
Thank you very much.